Okay, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid. You know, just as I said before, could it get any worse? It got worse. I don't know if it was Twitch, Vine Ryzen, or what, but I died. I mean, my stream died. Your update is ready. Your PC needs to restart to complete the update. That might explain it. That might explain it! Oh man, alright, well welcome back to Metal Gear Solid, everybody. We're gonna do the briefing and try to get some story. You know, it's like kind of out of order. It's like stylistically bold. That's my goal here. So now that you're in the game a bit, now that you've seen it, we can do some of the briefing stuff. So you kind of know who Snake is and what the hell's going on, and then I'll get back into the game.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were
Bleach
behind
blonde
this, Colonel.
Snake, surfer hair.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
This is like a cool way to do a
I'm retired
cutscene
from
on the cheap.
Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You
Why does
will
Snake
take
have
these
blonde
orders.
hair, though?
I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian.
Operation
I've been sent
Squeeze
here
the
from
Hog.
ATGC. Pleasure to meet you.
Sorry.
Snake.
Sorry.
Don't worry. This injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
Gotta find out
What
if that's
soldiers?
real.
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single
Is the
demand,
Fox Archipelago
and they say
real?
that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm
What?
afraid so. You see,
Fox
the island
Islands
is
are
the
real.
site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
They're in Alaska.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, and the president of ArmsTech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
So we
Those are
quote
heavy-duty
unquote
hostages.
rescued both of them
Secondly,
already.
you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Questions!
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Leave it to Snake, answering questions with questions. Do you have any questions? What's a question? There's a lot of this, isn't there? There's a lot more of this than I remembered there being.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base.
Why's he gotta be naked,
Even with
though?
our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the
Naked Snake.
insertion method?
Never mind,
Well,
yep.
an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch.
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of
STD.
it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
So, there's apparently a lot of this. So, we'll do more... I'll do, profiles and stuff, because there's a lot of this. I don't know if I'm going to do all of it, but... Let's see what the time limit is. I don't even remember watching this as a kid. I probably did.
What's the time limit?
24 hours.
But we'll do it as I go. Like each stream I'll do more.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
I guess that needed its own video. Let's just do person in charge of the operation. Almost pube.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Man.
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
No.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Which means that the President must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about now, huh?
No, at this point they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes. So is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
You know, DIA is almost DIE. You think there's a clue in there somewhere? Genius Kojumbo.
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by codec.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like 1,000,000 miles away.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go through the rest of that. Nastasha. So, 20 years ago, this game came out. 20 years before that was 1977. Disco was what people were playing on their record players. Oh yeah, Star Wars. 78, sorry, not 77. Disco was pretty sweet. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, I like one or two songs here or there, but I just can't get down with disco. Snake must try to rescue the Metal Gear chief engineer Dr. Hal Emmerich to find out how to stop the nuclear launch with the help of Meryl. Snake gets through the tank hangar in to the valley. However, Foxhound member Vulcan Raven and the attack of the tank cannon and destroying the tank. Remember Vulcan Raven and attack of the tank. However, Foxhound member Vulcan Raven and attack of the tank cannon and destroying the tank, Snake succeeds in infiltrating the nuclear floor basement where Dr. Emmerich is trapped. Okay. Well, there's some text missing. It wouldn't be a Vinesauce stream without some glitches. Oh, speaking of, here's a bonus glitch. This is me trying to get the thing to work the other day.
You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech.
I don't even know how this happened.
Both are being held as hostages to investigate whether or not to make a nuclear. Stop them if they do.
It's just typical of my streaming. All right, let's jump back into it. So again, I'm doing this 2 days in a row because I feel like Metal Gear Solid is a game that I could easily play two days in a row, and I don't know, I just kind of wanted to play it. Also, this is pre-mullet Snake.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do. Her frequency is 141.52.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
I'm programmed to not be able to, but man, if I could, people get wiped out. Oh, what the hell was Nastasha again? It was I actually forgot, and I did call her yesterday, but now I remember dying after that. 14152. Okay, good. So we did the intro yesterday.
Nastasha Romanenko, a pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you,
Just in
Nastasha.
case you missed it yesterday.
Same here, Snake.
Now you know who she is. Snake is going to ask her, so what part of Russia where are you from? Los Angeles.
Snake, that is a nuclear warhead storage area.
Are all these filled with nuclear warheads?
Yes, but their detonation mechanisms have been removed.
So
She's
I don't
Ukrainian?
have to worry about this island turning
Okay,
into a
Los
pile of
Angeles,
smoking
Ukraine.
rubble.
No, but if the casing is damaged, they may be leaking nuclear materials. Please, make sure you do not use your gun around there.
She gets caught, you know, some of the words kind of sound a little exotic. And then when she says there, she's like, around there.
Naturally, nuclear weapons contain plutonium. Most of the radiation emitted by plutonium isotopes consists of alpha rays. The ionization
Alpha
effects
rays?
are strong, but if they are kept in containers, there is no danger of exposure. But if plutonium enters the body through breathing or other contact, it is quickly absorbed into the bones and internal organs. After that, there is no way to remove it. Once that happens, the victim will be constantly exposed to it, and just 1/1,000,000th of a gram of plutonium can cause cancer. That is why a plutonium leak is such a serious danger. Make sure you do not use your gun anywhere near there.
Damn. Well, she says hippin' pretty nicely. Hey, they should remake this game. They could call it Metal Gear Solid, like, One Snake. I wouldn't be surprised if one day someone manages to, like, combine Twin Snakes with the original, like, music and cutscenes and voice acting, and creates, like, an ultimate version of this game. I mean, you've seen what people are capable of. You saw that Resident Evil 4 retexture I did. Oh, this is a way to teleport. Not teleport, but you know. The driver will take you to the next truck. Konami isn't allowed to do good things. Well, maybe not anymore. I mean, they remade Metal Gear Solid 3. Did you see how good that looked? Do you like Pachinko? And even the stun grenade isn't available. Ah, that's finicky. That's fucky. I had everyone else fucking choked out. So wait, the trained guards that are supposed to be guarding this place, they're just shooting indiscriminately? Like, real bullets? And that's not a problem? It's almost not even worth going for the fucking guards, you know? You kind of have to you have to choke them out just right. Okay, I try not to choke out this next dude if I can avoid it. So, what would be the best? What would be the best COA? Box. Just me, box. Oh, fuck. Don't believe I'm supposed to be here just yet. I think it's B2.
This is Nastasha
Oh
Romanenko.
god, again?
It is just like Baker said. We are facing increasing danger from stored nuclear materials. You see, there are 3 elements necessary in the manufacture of nuclear weapons. Nuclear materials, nuclear engineers, and manufacturing technology. All 3 of them can easily be acquired by either legal or illegal means. If you have enough money, that is.
What say we all chip together and acquire some plutonium together, chat?
You code Snake?
Real life corruptions? Yeah. Sure.
How's it going, Snake? Have you gotten used to using the radar yet?
Yeah, it's a great system. Not only can I read the topography, but I can monitor the movement of the bad guys, too.
Pretty convenient, huh? It also makes it easy for us to see everything that you're doing.
You're watching everything?
Of course. If you were my boyfriend, you'd never be able to cheat on me.
Being monitored 24 hours a day, that'd be like hell.
Don't think of it like that.
Oh my god.
At least you'd never get lost.
Where are the cameras? Oh, you don't want to know, Snake. Everyone in this game is horny on codec.
Are you smoking?
Yeah, so what?
Didn't you know that cigarettes contain benzopyrene, a chemical that leads to lung cancer? We now know that when benzopyrene enters the body, it changes to benzopyrene diolipoxide, BPDE,
Jesus.
and attaches to the receptors on the P53 gene,
PS3
the
gene?
which causes lung cancer. The BPDE attaches to the P53 gene in 3 specific locations and causes precancerous changes to the lung tissue.
Okay.
You know a lot about science, but you don't know how good a cigarette tastes in the morning.
Alright, what did we learn, chat?
Nuclear weapons, nuclear reactors, hazardous waste. We are constantly being exposed to plutonium and other radioactive materials. Compared to that, smoking seems not so bad, no?
Nastasha's okay with it!
People who have been through war and survived develop a kind of sixth sense to warn them of danger. Trust your instincts as a soldier, as a gamer.
Gamers rise up. Why are you in a box, Snake?
A cardboard box, huh? Just like Zanzibar.
It saved my skin more than a few times in outer heaven, too.
Getting the maximum use out of ordinary on-hand objects is the first principle of survival. It's especially important in covert operations.
I haven't forgotten what you taught me.
Miller knows what's up. The importance of boxes.
A cardboard box. A cardboard box usually consists of a thin pasteboard with a corrugated paper center. They are usually made of recycled paper. It was first invented in Europe over 100 years ago. It was originally used to absorb one's sweat when wearing hats. With the same amount of wood to make one wooden box, you can make 6 or 7 cardboard boxes. And since it's recyclable, it's highly economical.
How do you know this?
In addition, it's strong and easy to store. That's why it's widely used for packing. But to avoid damaging weapons and other delicate instruments when shipping them, they should be packed in stronger boxes like wood or something. Also, the crevices should be filled with styrofoam to prevent them from moving around. So, anyway, what's with the box?
Oh, nothing. No big deal.
It's a fetish. I'm sorry to kink shame you, Snake.
What have you got there? A cardboard box?
Remember that trick?
That's the Snake I remember. Those poor fools won't know what hit them.
I love Colonel's opening line so much.
A cardboard box? I heard stories from my uncle, but I always thought he was pulling my leg. I've got no comment.
Colonel, your niece doesn't believe me. She thinks I'm crazy. It's actually spelled Colonel, but it's pronounced Colonel, Snake.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Oh, okay, that's easy. Let me just get one of those. Actually, I can get one of those now, right? Just get a remote-controlled missile, dude. Forehead. Should I really be taking advice from someone who calls themselves Deep Throat? I want to call up Deep Throat and have him give me a lecture on what Deep Throat is. Snake, do you know what Deep Throat means? Kind of. Alright. It's when you're able to master your gag reflex and give a wolf job. A wolf job? Yes, it's like when you wolf it down. It was also a movie in the late 70s. What are we talking about? Nuclear warhead, Snake. Well, that changes everything. No? Oh, yeah.
Is this all there is to load? To the heliport, huh?
You know, there's a lot of history to the word Deep Throat between the movie, the famous movie, The Informant for the Watergate scandal, this character in Metal Gear Solid, the actual thing, the act. It's just a box! Tried to get in there, couldn't do it.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Won't get me now. So I have to get the Nikita, go back there, and shoot. I feel like this is probably a little faster than actually running back from where I was, but now I'm not so sure. Definitely not. No, it would have been faster had I just run back. Hey, do you guys want to know about Metal Gear Taco? Oh, I just sneezed. I don't even think I have Metal Gear Taco anymore. Alright, well, it's a gorilla deep-throating a taco while I play Metal Gear. Look! I'll demonstrate! Wrong one. This is from my Metal Gear Solid Corruptions video from 4 years ago? It really been that long? Jesus. Jeebus. Just get over there, Snake. Yeah. Because people are asking what Metal Gear Taco is, and I keep referencing it. I feel like I owe you this. Have you guys ever played Metal Gear Taco? I'll show you how it's played. Okay. Well, now you know. Like, all of a sudden, my allergies that I had maybe 3 times the whole summer are now destroying me. Oh, good thing that dude didn't hear me.
What's wrong? Snake!
I got outplayed. They give a funeral for Snake. And it's closed casket because he's not actually in there. And they're like, well, what killed him? A trick floor. What do you mean a trick floor? In Shadow Moses, they installed a floor that can collapse when you're on top of it. Into what? Bottomless pit? Sadly, the body was never found. So then how do we know this? And then Mei Ling shows up and she raises her hand. It's like, I installed a camera in him. What do you mean, in him? What do you mean? Just, I don't know, poor Solid Snake. Always getting rotten treatment. You know, and then later on, replaced by Big Boss as the series protagonist for a while. And then whenever we get back to Snake's story, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't care, I still like it, but, you know. And then, like, Kajumbo just makes him suffer as a butt grandpa. And then there was that trailer where he put the gun in his mouth. Get the camera while you're here? Where is that? see what's over here anyway. I know I need a 6. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about this right now. When are you gonna stream Metal Gear Survive? You know, I could make a joke about it, but I genuinely was going to stream that for a little bit, just to see what it would be like. And then there were a couple people that said it was decent. So I was tempted. And then I thought, well, it might be a fun stream to make fun of. Hey! Man, my overall ranking when I'm finished with this run is gonna be so fucking terrible.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Like fucking 40 deaths. That game bombed hard, not even 6K people played it on Steam, or peak on Steam. I mean, no one expected it to be good. I just heard it was better than, dog shit. But, no, I'd very much like to not stream that game, even as a joke. If I ever were to stream it, it would have been like a day one kind of stream. Just to take the piss out of it, but now it's much too late. And even if it is a decent game in like a couple of years, it still feels like a weird betrayal. Like, at least No Man's Sky was a game that came out of nowhere. I mean, sure, people hyped it up. Sure, there were like lots of bold, outrageous claims before the game came out. But then they made it decent, and I played it, and I was like, oh, alright, not bad. But I'm always gonna remember what they did to Kojumbo. Genius Kojumbo, and I'm always gonna remember that the Metal Gear series is probably never gonna be the same if it continues to exist in any capacity. So I'll always be sad when I think of Metal Gear Survive. I will always be sad.
What was that noise? Huh?
Jesus. Wait, has anyone considered the possibility that Death Stranding ends up being a bad game? I don't think Kojima will let it be bad, but what if it's just not that good? Vinny, would you kindly die? That's a good chat message, thanks. What if I... how about this? Let me play Metal Gear Survive and then shit on Death Stranding. Then I'll accept that. This is so much easier in, oh my god. This is so much easier in Twin Snakes, because you can... Oh, I forgot you can do that here. Is that not it? one room over. Been thinking about those beans! Bush's baked beans! Should be a gas mask around here, right? Only I could just aim up. Just need to aim up. If there could be a second playable character in Metal Gear's universe for Smash, who would it be? My vote is for Ocelot. That's a good question, Mega Man. I'm gonna say Ninja. But we have so many goddamn sword users. Raiden. Well, Raiden isn't hated like he once was. People actually kind of like Raiden now. That's cool. Ocelot would be cool too, but again, the thing with the guns in Smash is weird. It's kind of a nebulous thing, because Bayonetta uses guns, but they didn't want Snake to use guns, so they just had him use his grenades and explosives and kick. So, I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. I think maybe realistic guns are not encouraged, but if they're silly guns, like guns coming from feet, then it's okay.
Yeah, feet.
That's what Sakurai had to say when asked, can we have Bayonetta use her guns? And he was like, yeah.
Like they were cut by some type of blade.
Yeah.
It's a ghost.
Pretty fucking freaky sounds. I swear those aren't my microphone effects. Didn't that get a lot crazier in Twin Snakes? My memories are overwritten by the crazy Twin Snakes one. It was just like a fucking gore fest. Now we're gonna see the famous piss stain. That's where you guys wanted me to look in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me.
I forgot the context
No difference.
of how he delivered the line, and it was so much better than I remembered.
Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Some good snake noises here. So he just blocks bullets with his blade. There's a lot of people that didn't know the Otacon line, and I loved seeing the reaction to the chat. It was great.
He's just playing with you. Why don't you try throwing away your weapons?
Ninja? I've never heard of any member of Foxhound like that. But you're gonna have to do something about him if you want to save Dr. Emmerich.
Why didn't you just let him kill you, Snake?
Look at him move. He must have some kind of powered exoskeleton.
Powered exoskeleton? You mean like prosthetic arms and legs?
No. Prosthetics are intended to replace original body parts. That ninja's exoskeleton makes him far stronger than any normal human. He is a true cyborg, a cybernetic organism.
So he's half machine, huh?
I heard rumors about the experiments, but I had no idea that such a creature really existed.
Campbell. May as well.
If you have a question about members of Foxhound, you should ask Naomi.
I'm sorry, but there's no one in Foxhound like that. There are currently only 6 members of Foxhound. Psycho Mantis, Sniper Wolf, Vulcan Raven, Decoy Octopus, Revolver Ocelot, and finally Liquid Snake. The genome soldiers under his command are next-generation special forces. Foxhound is intended to be a small number of highly elite, hand-picked soldiers.
You're talking about the current Foxhound, right?
Yes.
Snake, who or what is that thing? Is he an enemy or not?
That's what I'd like to know. Naomi, you really don't have any idea?
Maybe I should ask you the same thing.
What?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Yeah, no, I know who the weird ninja, crazy ninja man is. Trust me. Hey, asshole. Wow. That's the one.
Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Gotta get them deep monologues in. We didn't know it was called CQC until later. Stupid ass ninja. God. Oh man, I'm gonna end up hurting myself with those. Good. We are one. Down for the count. Not a whole lot I can do to him while he's in this state.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
Are my claymores still armed? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I was wondering if my grenades hadn't destroyed them. Oh, you're using your sword again. That's cool.
Hurry up and catch me.
I thought we were supposed to fight like warriors, asshole! Well, you know, you can still be a warrior and use C4 and claymores and...
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
There you go. Put it
now
away.
We can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
So, someone in chat said that I could use the FAMAS for this. While he was down. Guess not. Someone in chat is full of shit. Yeah. Hey, do you guys want to know some game theory facts? Vinesauce fact theory craft. Okay, you ready? If you rearrange the letters of sneak, you get snake. But that's just a gamecraft theory. Did you know that snake backwards is Ekans? Ekans confirmed for Smash Ultimate. Ninja's... yeah, Ninja's an asshole. I've been fighting fair. Stop pulling your sword out, dick. I don't use weapons!
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
Return to us.
I'm here, Snake.
Looking. I think he's by the piss stain.
Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain.
There it is. At this point, Snake has to be like, what do you mean, like, old times? Who the fuck is this? Snake is going through his mind, trying to figure out every person he pissed off in his life. Alright, well, I can't really survive that many more hits, can I?
That's it. I remember that punch.
I know who this is, though. It's... yeah, it's Spider-Man. This is gonna be fun. I have to do this fight all over again.
Do you remember, Snake? The field of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew.
It's a long fight. I have to do it all over again. Ooh. I love getting stuck in an animation. Come on. Come on! How the fuck was I supposed to remember that he does that? Oh. That is so fucking cheap.
Make me feel alive again.
Just so much damage early on. I'm doing what you want. I'm punching. See, we're punching.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors.
Oh, I'm pissed. I am pissed.
Of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Just a stop sign. It's a fucking Tom York lyric. Just a stop sign. All right, Ninja. So, who came first? Ninja or Deadpool? I'll never forget that one time at Comic-Con where there was like a train of Deadpools. Everyone was Deadpool. Except one dude who was Spider-Man. And he was like a really short dude. I'm assuming he was like a kid.
I'm here, Snake.
Just trying to fit in. Trying to like trick all the Deadpools.
Hurry up and catch me.
I know I can use the thermal goggles for this, but I want to keep the rations equipped.
Like old times. I've been waiting for this pain. Hurt me more.
Wow. That punch is more powerful than the ninja sword.
That's it. I remember that punch. Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle.
Can love bloom on the battlefield?
Bone and sinew. That's good, Snake. Hurt me more. That's good, Snake.
Yeah, it's not good enough. Somehow I'm still fucking this up. Okay, goodbye. I really don't know why that last move hurts. So this is Korn's new song?
I felt that snake. Do you remember me now?
Anthony from Metroid Prime Federation Force.
You were killed in Zanzibar. What? Not again. What's happening?
I'm losing myself.
Is it over?
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark?
Yes. He started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes. But they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
Damn. Did you know if you rearrange the letters in Naomi, you get...
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Animo, which is almost anime?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out.
Are you an otaku too?
We can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Liar! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear?
Oh fuck, I
What are you
accidentally
talking
killed him.
about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the President personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah.
Only?
It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it, in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Man, the voice acting really sells this.
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If
So
Metal
good.
Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be?
Even though their mouths don't move, it doesn't really bother me so much.
Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment
What
and
about Muff?
supercomputers.
Do they have that in there too?
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data.
If you spell Otacon
These
rearranged,
are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything
get
in a
anything
virtual
good.
environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn! Damn! I'm such a fool. It's all my fault.
shit.
The truth is...
No taco for
my
Otacon.
grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father... he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men.
We don't like to
We
talk
must have
about
the
that
curse of
one.
nuclear weapons written into our DNA.
The one Huey? That one? Yeah, we don't talk about Huey.
I used to think that I could use science to help mankind. But the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
I streamed the series so fucking out of order. Starting with
Rex is in the
3.
underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
Then
Emergency
like
override
5,
system for the detonation
then
code
4.
is there too.
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room.
3's good.
You'd better
Yeah,
hurry.
3, you want to start
if
with
they
3.
were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex.
So I did 3, Peace Walker,
I'll show you the
5,
way.
4.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
It was good until 4.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good.
Gee,
but I want Meryl
don't
to
even
watch
know you're
after
there.
you, too.
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened?
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
It's a plot point. It's actually used as a plot point.
If she's disguised as
Genius
the enemy, we'll
Kajumbo.
have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention.
Here we go.
And Otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
This cutscene.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
This is literally my first exposure.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
To any of this stuff. That's not entirely true.
You're
no,
right.
I'd seen
We have
Dragon
to
Ball
take
Z a bit.
responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous.
I was a fan
That's
of
all
the
over now.
you know,
I
Chrono
won't
Trigger
take
art
part in
style.
murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you.
But yeah, those
I'm
are
on frequency 141.12. See you later.
those are cutscenes from Police Knots, yeah. Another Kojima game. God, it was like a whole other world to me. The only way I was able to stay in the loop in the video game industry at this time was magazines that I was subscribed to, or ones that I would pick up. And the demo that I had this game on, the demo disc, was from, I think, OPM, which was official PlayStation magazine, which I didn't subscribe to, but I bought frequently. I had a PC gaming magazine. I had EGM. Nintendo Power I subscribed to for many, many years, but then I kind of fell off on that for a long time. But that was actually the first time I'd learned about a lot of different games. Like, that's how I knew which games to buy. So I guess I have to check the piss stain. According to official PlayStation magazine, if I call Otacon at this exact spot, we get a bonus dialogue.
You still haven't found Meryl? Snake, the warhead storage building that you're in has 1 floor above ground and 2 floors below ground. Why don't you search there too?
Call Deep Throat, see what he's up to.
Otacon said that now it's possible to design and test new types of nuclear weapons in a virtual simulation without ever exploding a nuclear device. Is that true?
Yes, it is true. Since the establishment of DART and NEEF early in the 21st century,
What about
there
MILF?
has been a wealth of data concerning nuclear fission and fusion. There is also much data accumulated from the nuclear tests conducted over the last 4 decades. With the processing speed of today's supercomputers, they can design a new nuclear weapon through virtual reality computer simulations.
So you have, WMDs, BLTs, NIF, MUF, MILF. These are all acronyms that one should know if one is to be in the defense industry.
Snake, there's an old Chinese saying, a scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Einstein said it another way. He said that only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the Codex system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich too. But he was used like a tool, used to make a horrible killing machine. Maybe it would be better if engineers like us just stopped making things. I don't know.
Shit. Real talk from Mei Ling. Someone in chat just said, I just wanted to make anime real. It's quote by Hal Emmerich. Wow. It's like people that watch Star Trek and go into, like, NASA. You know, and try to, like, develop the technology. I think the first thing we're gonna make for people that are, like, Star Trek fans are just phasers. Just weapons of mass destruction. To be like, did you ever even watch the show? Oh, good. Here we go. Night vision goggle. One goggle over one eye. Yeah, so... Someone said in chat, Vinny, aside from long cutscenes, why do you hate Metal Gear Solid 4? I don't hate Metal Gear Solid 4. I feel like it would be a good idea to just double check that I have an opinion about a thing before, you know, believing that I have that opinion, because I actually really like Metal Gear Solid 4. It's fan-servicey to a fault. I think. But, you know, it's good. It's got some good, moments. It's fun. It's silly. What else can I say I like about it? It's got good gameplay. I like the stealth mechanics. It's got a lot of fan service. Vinny, why do you hate Polish water ice announcers? I've been informed that it's been a year to the day since I first introduced Polish water ice to the stream. I don't know how accurate that is, but then I guess it's fitting that I had my very first Polish water ice 2 days ago. Check it out, we got all the flavors. All of them. Cherry, raspberry.
Snake.
Oh shit, sorry!
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
It's even got a sound. Like, her butt has a sound. It almost sounds like a Galgun 2 thing. Shit.
Don't move.
Did I do it in time?
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake.
If you do it right,
Besides, it's a waste of time.
you get to see her in her
When I joined up, they gave me
panties.
psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change?
There are people that don't like that word.
One of them.
I got
Sorry,
tired of
Panzer-chan.
disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's
Another
that mark?
genius
Huh?
Kajumbo move.
Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back, and guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You
This is
love
like
war and don't want it to
pre-emo.
stop? Is it the same with all great soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Is that all?
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
So Snake,
On the
how are the
battlefield.
negotiations going?
Good segue,
No
Snake.
progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear or...
We override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
Card keys. You mean this?
Where are the others?
Why are they in your titties?
This is all I've got.
Where could the other two be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down.
You have
don't have
pockets.
enough battle experience.
I see
I
them.
won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
Got it. I'll be careful. You know, I don't use makeup the way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier.
But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father, he was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face too while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a .50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh, so I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my .45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra.
I was in soldier
If
for
we're gonna go to the north,
10
we'll have to go through
years.
the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers.
I always wanted to be like Sephiroth when I got older.
Level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
I'll just say that 20 years ago, I didn't laugh at some of this stuff as I am now. Like, it's just like some of the dialogue just kind of makes me laugh a little bit.
There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
Did Snake just break the fourth wall? The campiness makes it good. There's a lot of campiness. The game knows it's a video game. It knows that the textures warp when you look at them. It looks like fucking Snake is in a psychedelic nightmare. But the series just got progressively more silly. As I was saying with Resident Evil 4, I don't feel like the Metal Gear series... Like, it worked on Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't remember 2, but we'll find out soon enough when I stream that, whenever that is. But, like, riding the line between campy and serious is what this game did really, really well, in my opinion. And it's what the best best parts.
Doing? Let's go to the commander's room.
Oh. It's what the best, like, games in this series did really well. It's the vertices warping. The PS1 isn't good at floating point operations, which usually determines the position of the points in triangles. Oh, of course. Well, apparently if you use RetroArch, you can kind of fix that. But Nary and I were talking about it, and Nary was trying to, like, make it work, and he couldn't do it, and he's a wizard.
My head! Oh, it hurts!
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake!
You're a wizard, Nary.
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine.
Okay. Let's go.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
normal voice you got there. This is what happens when you go into first-person mode here. I actually don't have a Castlevania save file.
Snake, how do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry, make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
Oh, you don't like girls?
Jesus Christ, Psycho Mantis.
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Snake.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
Snake! Snake!
Meryl.
Oh, that's interesting. Snake? Meryl. I didn't know about that. I'm trying to find my, Symphony of the Night save file. I might still have it on here somewhere. Let's see. Well, I can at least show you the video of it. I wouldn't even... Yeah, I don't even know where to look specifically, so screw it. Anyway, you'll see why I want to do that in a minute, for anyone who hasn't seen this. Hello?
What? What is it? What are you staring at?
Sorry. Oh, Jesus. Nothing. Just... Sorry. Lara Croft. Triangles. PlayStation can't handle triangles.
My head!
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Okay. So this again, I want to see how much of this I can skip. Alright, so I just have to punch her a bunch of times, right? Or I could use a stun grenade. I thought maybe Snake would issue some restraint. I'm gonna blame it on Snake. Because I was like, oh, if I choke, Snake will be he'll be restrained. He won't actually kill. That's another way to do it. Or not.
Useless woman.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
You doubt my power?
Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psycho Mantis. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now, let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past. You're a careless man, aren't you? And you're a poor warrior as well.
Fuck you.
However, you are skillful at eluding traps. Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply into your soul. Your memory is completely clean. You have not said often. You are somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open book.
If you have other Konami games on your save,
I will show you my psychokinetic
on your
power.
card, he'll tell you, so you like Castlevania?
Put it down as flat as you can. That's good. Now I will move your controller by the power of my will alone.
Doesn't really hold up all that well, because I don't have Rumble enabled.
What do you think now? Can you feel my power now? The demonstration is over.
Yeah. Isn't it supposed to say Hideo? So, okay, for anyone that doesn't know, you can't actually hurt him. And it freezes every now and then it says Hideo, which I thought was like a misspelling of video. Okay, I wouldn't even. How do you change controller slots? Fuck, I don't know how to do that. I am playing on a legit PS1, that's correct. You can destroy the statues in the room to release his mind? Really? I don't know you could do that. Well, okay, for anyone, again, that has not played this, you have to change the controller slot from 1 to 2, and then he can no longer control you. The joke is that he can't read your mind anymore. Good. Let's see, I'm gonna have to use grenades. Oh, good. That's Japes. Fucking grenades! God damn it! You need to... Okay, hang on.
That's Psycho Mantis, former KGB psychic. He has powerful telepathic abilities. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer.
What about what happened with Big Boss?
He got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became a sort of psychic spy working for the highest bidder. He traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He can read people's minds. He knows every move that you're going to make.
What should I do? I've got no chance of beating him.
There must be some way.
He's a master at controlling people, Snake. Don't let him manipulate you. Not everything you see with your 2 eyes is real. Destroying his spirit is more important than destroying his body.
Don't let him read you. Be a blank slate, okay? Clear your mind.
It's not good enough, Colonel.
He read your mind with his psychic abilities. Somehow you've got to get around him.
Okay, well, I can't actually change the controller stuff. I can't change the controller stuff while I'm actually playing the game. So I have to... Yeah, I have to exit. Do a save state, exit. Give me a second. Sorry, this is something that is needlessly complex. That should be a little easier, but... Okay. Config game pens, port 2. Okay, so I have to rebind. Okay, sorry about this. This is just going to take me a minute. On my legit PlayStation 1 that I do not actually have set up in any way, shape, or form currently. And let's see if this works. Okay. Okay. Still getting... Nope. Didn't work. Good grenade. Good.
He's using his psychic ability to read your controller's moves. That's how he's evading your attack. You've got to do something so he can't read your controller's moves. Think. There must be some way. I've got it. Use the controller port. Plug your controller into controller port 2. If you do that, he won't be able to read your mind.
What if I can't?
I've got it. Use the control.
I was worried about this part. Got one hit in. I think I got it. Yeah, I think we're good. Now the question is, do I have enough HP to do this? Good.
Do damage to yourself, Snake.
Shameful. I've got it! Use the other controller port. Okay. What, again? No, but I had it. Yeah, this one tripped me up when I was younger. Pretty sure I had the internet. I think. No, yeah, this was just when the internet started happening, and I was using AOL keywords for video game knowledge. Come on. Yeah.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
You know, this came out in an era where Hoobastank was a big band.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
No.
Ah!
Stop! Meryl!
That was really weird. I couldn't unpause.
No! It cannot be! No!
Fuck off, Mantis. Yeah, there's been some weird errors. Mostly this has worked okay. But between missing some dialogue from, you know, the mission briefing and like weird filtering and the Hideo thing being missing, I don't think I would recommend emulating this game. Not that I'm doing that, because I'm not, but I'm just saying in a general sense I wouldn't recommend it.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
Now that Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Holy shit.
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
So, you used the other... I wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future.
Goes into future. Sees the butt.
To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base.
Sees Metal Gear Survive. Sees Metal Gear Solid 3 Pachinko.
Hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route Vinesauce. Go past the communication towers. And use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war.
Oh, that?
You are different.
That's the reason?
You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into.
Your glass is half empty.
I
Just
saw
try
nothing
not
but
being depressed,
disgust
bro.
and hatred for me in
Forehead.
his heart. My mother died in childbirth. And he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I.
Except, you know, Snake can't read
World
minds.
is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen through evil. You, Snake, you're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad.
Jesus.
I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in her heart.
A large place?
Yes, a large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world. I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, but... Okay. I mean, you helped the terrorists. You helped Liquid.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake, what's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
I like Seinfeld. I watch a lot of Seinfeld. Yeah, I have friends. I'm not Solid Snake. But, you know, if you want to compare me to Solid Snake, I'll take it. I have a couple friends. It's like one or two. It's fine. Usually when people ask me for my real name, I just say, it's John. John Vinesauce. How old are you? Doesn't matter. In the streamer field.
Enforce attention, like deep harmony. Snake, people don't normally lie with their dying breath. I think he was telling the truth. Maybe you should believe him.
Alright, let's save here. I mean, it's a touching scene. There's, you know, I can't help but laugh at some of the stuff that happens in this game these days. Not, you know, these days, but like
Snake,
nowadays.
Don't give up.
It's funny to me how, I guess, the, some of the stuff that happens, some of the dialogue, it reminds me of Squall in Final Fantasy VIII, where people are trying to, like, be nice to him, and he's like, whatever. I never got that vibe before, but now I kind of see it. It's very melodramatic to the point where it's almost comical at times. That said, it's still a great game. It's still really nicely done. It's well written, mostly. It's really well voice acted, and the cinematic stuff is great. Also, I love how we get to see Psycho Mantis for like 3 minutes, maybe less, 2 minutes, 1 minute before we fight him, and then you get the story. Only after you kill Psycho Mantis do you actually learn who he is and care about him. But, yeah, he's bitter. Solid Snake is a bitter old man at the tender age of 33, with his own stream and everything. Alright, we're gonna take a break. I'll come back to this another time, and, we'll continue. I won't have to do any more wacky controller port things, so that's good. Snake is 33 in this? Really? That's the same age that Jesus was when he died. Did Genius Kojumbo think of that? Wait, so who am I? Am I Leon or am I Snake? Jeez. I don't even know anymore. Okay, well, we're gonna take a quick break, so I'll be right back with WarioWare Gold. Stick around.